Hey guys, welcome to another Rockfort video. So, as you might know, as you may have noticed, Pokemon Go hit the world, and it's been crazy ever since. And since I was already really interested in this game beforehand, I've been excited about this for a while. I've been talking about it for a while. But my story of how I started playing the game is actually a little different. So what ended up happening was the game came out while I was overseas. Like the day that I had started my trip overseas in Europe, where the game wasn't available. Eventually, I was able to start an account on iOS, but because my wife has an iPhone, but I couldn't really play much because of the limited data that we had there, so I couldn't really play. So when I got back to the States, I really had to hit the ground running if I was going to catch up with everybody else. So I have been very determinedly for the past week or so been trying to catch up with everybody. As you see, I'm at level 19, but what I'm about to do is I'm about to really crank out levels. I'm going to show you guys how I've been really cranking out levels lately. What we have right now, that's very odd that I am pulling myself off of my own self. That's weird. What I have here, and I will show you if I can do such a thing. Why am I... It's very odd. I'm stuck there. What I have is I have eggs. But not just any eggs. I have... These are all 5-kilometer eggs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... 5-kilometer eggs, and I've got 3 10-kilometer eggs. 2 of them are in incubators. Now, the ones that are incubators will be my 4th and 5th 10-kilometer eggs, but you'll notice that the 5-kilometer eggs are almost hatched. So I decided that I should probably record the hatching of these eggs, just in case that they hatch while I'm recording. And also, may not be able to see it very well, but I have a lucky egg going right now. So that will actually double all of the XP from all 5 of those eggs when they all hatch simultaneously. And assuming any of those are new Pokemon, then I'll get another 1,000 XP from each of those. Also, once all of those hatch, I'm going to go in and just evolve everything that is in my party that I can't evolve. That'll double all of that XP as well. And that way I'll actually be able to get quite a bit of XP just sitting here. Even at level 19, that's going to level me up through 20 easy. So that's going to be really cool to watch. So step back and enjoy the show, I guess. I was at 4.9 out of 5 earlier, but if you've played this game at all, you know that the counter can get a little bit inaccurate at times and a little bit laggy. It jumped from 4.5 before that to 4.9, which is actually when I started recording, because I realized it's probably at 5. But I just need to sit down and let it catch up. So that's why I'm actually sitting in here. I was going to walk around to do this one, but it appears that would probably be more trouble than it's worth at this point. Anyway, more about how I started playing the game. Got back from the States after the game had been out for 2 weeks. And me trying to be on top of everything, that made things a little bit difficult. So, I'm in the ocean. Anyway, so more about how I started playing the game. Got back into the States. It'd been 2 weeks since the game had started, and I had to hit the ground running. So, I've had to learn a couple of tricks to grind up levels quickly so I can catch up with everybody else who's playing the game. I am nowhere near where it says I'm standing. I am supposed to be standing over by that gym, and I'm standing here. I'm also trying to just catch Pokemon because after I hatch these eggs, oh my gosh, after I hatch these eggs, I'm going to evolve as many as possible, many of these Pokemon as possible. That gives me 1,000, when I'm using a lucky egg, gives me 1,000 XP per evolution. So since I have about 8 or 9, it's going to be about 8 or 9,000. XP per evolution, plus if every single one of those eggs that hatches is going to be worth a ton of XP. Here we go. Here goes the first egg, and it is a 5-kilometer egg, so no, it's an Ekans. That's good. I need the candies for it, that's for sure. 52. I can get me an Arbok if I want to. Let's keep going though. Yeah. This next one. So I'll evolve that Arbok here in a second. I'll evolve to an Arbok here in a second. Diglett, don't have that one, so that's good. Registers to the Pokédex, gets me a little more XP. And it came with like 20 something candies. I get another egg. That is an Oddish. I have tons of Oddish, but that one came with enough for me to evolve another one. Number 4. Another Ekans. Probably came with a bunch of candies too. Didn't come with candies. Probably for a good reason. Did come with plenty of Stardust though, and here's the last one, I do believe. Probably nothing important, nothing too special. Well, we'll see. Oh, actually that's really great. Drowsy. And oh, snap. That's almost enough for me to evolve to Hypno, but not quite enough. Alright, so the next step here, got 6,000 XP from that. As you can see, I leveled up pretty quickly. Getting 5,000 XP to get to level 20 is going to be no problem at all. And what else can I evolve? I don't think I can evolve Drowsy. I'd love to, but I can't. I don't think I can evolve Cubone either. But I can evolve Eevee. And that's going to be a great way to finish this off. I don't really care what it is, to be honest. So long as it is an evolved form of Eevee, I'll be happy. Which I know I'm going to get. It's the 5th Vaporeon I've had. Seriously, number 5. Okay. Well, time for the grand reveal. Level 20. No freaking way, really. 2 egg incubators, that's helpful. Okay. 13,000. 13,000 XP. That is how I've been leveling up so quickly. Yep, that's really the way to do it. I plan to, at some point soon, add a tutorial on how to level up quickly, but you get the idea. I kind of figured out what I'm doing here. So that's how you get something close to 20,000 XP in one sitting. Well, I thank you guys so much for watching, and I'm glad you guys got a chance to see how to level up quickly and allow me to start my mini Pokemon Go adventures with you guys today. If you liked it, please leave a like, and if you have any comments as to like things that I maybe should have done better, or things that I should not be doing or should be doing, leave them in the comments, and I'll be sure to pay attention to those. Maybe I'll follow along with some of them, maybe I won't. So anyway, thank you guys for watching, and goodbye.